Memorial Day this weekend, beautiful weekend coming up, is kind of our, official time of outdoor activities, which brings all kinds of fun stuff to our county. It's also a predominantly busy weekend for law enforcement, unfortunately, just due to the fact that we have a lot of people coming to our county and recreating, and a lot of times people are coming, say, unprepared or something.
So one thing,
our messages.
Yeah, one thing I do know is that basically the population of our county doubles basically over the weekends when it gets nice like this. And so how does the sheriff's office work to help navigate that increased population?
By education and helping us out be safe with the things that we come out here and do. And one is boater safety and education, because we have a lot of waterways, and everybody's going to be out on the water in these nice warm days. And so one thing we got to remember, the biggest thing is our life jacket safety. That is just one thing that we got to really push. It's required for everybody on a boat. They have to have a good fitting life jacket on their boat. So when they're out there and getting ready, their boat ready, a lot of people may forget that, hey, they had kids and their kids grew. And so everybody's excited to get out this weekend or get their boat out and get ready to go. And they look at the stuff and they assume everything fits or, is proper fitting. And they realize that their kids grew out of their life jackets, and now they're kind of in a scramble to find something or, put an ill-fitting life jacket on their kids. And so that's just one thing that we can just take a step and prepare ourselves for. So according to the statistics, unfortunately 18 people had lost their lives in Washington State in a boating accident. 80% of those were not wearing a life jacket, and only one of those persons had a boating card. And that's another big thing, is just getting educated about, boating education. Get your boating card. It's required for everybody that's going to run a vessel that has 15 or more horsepower. And if you were born after January 1st, 1955, it is a state requirement that you have to do that.
Wow.
And that
where do you go get that?
Yeah. And so that just gives you the basic education. And so, a lot of times we're seeing people just, they're excited to get a boat. They don't know all the requirements, and they get out there and, they're maybe doing something unsafe just because they're not sure of what the rules of the road are out there on the waterway.
Sure.
And so we just want to encourage everybody to get out there, be safe, have fun. If you need your boater's card, you can do it online. You can go to the parks website, which is, I think it's parks.wa.gov, and get your boater safety card before you head out on the water.
Where will the sheriff's office kind of have increased presence? I know you only have one or two boats, and there's a ton of water in Mason County. But what are you guys planning over the weekend to just be educational stops and things like that, or?
Yeah, so part of our boating crew will also do random boat inspections. And
yeah.
So rather at the docks out there, we're going by, one of the launch sites. We'll just stop in there and just do a safety inspection. Say, hey, they're launching their boat, making sure everybody's got the right thing. We're doing that as we're not on the water, so we can, be proactive in doing that. And then we're on the waterways. Mason Lake is one of our biggest lakes. A lot of people will come here. They got vacation homes on there. They'll come out there, and that's kind of one of our bigger recreating lakes that we have. And so we'll probably be out there. A couple of the places. We also have, the Hood Canal, which right now they're shrimping, and the Puget Sound as well. And so we have boats that are on the Hood Canal and the Puget Sound at all times, just for reactionary purposes, but also just for the ease of use, so we can get out there and be proactive as well.
It's going to be a busy summer as more folks come and recreate and enjoy what we have to offer here in Mason County. So just be advised, the Mason County Sheriff's Office is out there right now with boater education, but boater safety is very important, and you definitely want to get out there and have fun on the waters, but be safe while you're at it. Deputy Colbenson, good to talk with you, and thank you so much for coming out to the Fjord Oyster Bank a couple weeks ago and giving that presentation on cybersecurity and fraud protection. A lot of folks there reached out to me afterwards and said that was good information.
Good to hear. All right.
Have a good one, buddy.
All right. Thanks, Jeff. You too. Bye-bye.
Deputy Matt Colbenson from the Mason County Sheriff's Office here this morning on KMAS.